jungle, 4 monkeys went fishing. That is till their trip went awry. One's a capuchin and one's a chimpanzee. The other baboon, the last a blue monkey. Leaving their homeland, stepping away into time doth end. They walked out to venture and never looked back. That's the DM says.
Look at all these monkeys. Monkeys in the jungle. Monkeys in the jungle. Monkeys in the jungle. They're not in the jungle anymore. They're not in the jungle anymore.
Hello everyone and welcome to Jungles and Dragons, a D&D actual play podcast about 4 monkeys who enter the Forgotten Realms to save their monkey friends and go on an adventure. This is our early morning episode. Our voices might be a little bit silkier, a little bit smoother, or they might not be. I might be imagining it. I'm Harrison, your DM. Ethan, would you like to start us out with Paul Beenis and a funky monkey fact?
Yes. I open up the file, the Paul Beenis file. Look inside, it reads, Ethan Williams, playing Paul Beenis, Paladin Chimp Knight. I open up the file, I go through the words and the letters and the numbers, and I come across a line that says Funky Monkey Fact. And this week's Funky Monkey Fact is, one thing Paul Beenis would change in his life if he could. I read through the file with my eyes darting across letter to letter, spaces to spaces, and it reads that the one thing Paul Beenis would change in his life is he would wish his nipples weren't as rashy.
Yeah, I mean that is.
I close the file and I put it back in the
with.
drawer. And I pull
Smoke
out
a
cigarette.
stogie.
I smoke a stogie. And
It's
a horse
good.
comes in. I say, go away,
Get out of
horse.
here.
Can't you see I'm a bit busy? I go back to my files. Thus concludes another episode of the Ethan Files.
My sobbing horse wife busts down the door and goes, August, I tried to go to the detective, but he just wouldn't have me. We'll never know what happened to our boy. I said, damn it, woman. You're getting hysterical. There's no need. I'll get the search party tonight. I open my fridge, and inside I see a missing poster on a milk jug, and it has a little blue monkey. He's got a wizard hat. And it says Spoons Rango, Tiefling Statted Wizard, level 4. I turn on the other side, and it says, he always said his classic phrase, if I could change anything about myself, it would be, I wish I didn't pass out so much, because it means I can't be there for all my friends. But mostly, it just means I hit my head a lot, and it hurts. So that's what I would change, I think.
Has Spoons passed out since like episode 3?
He's done it like 3 times or 4 times. It's more than most.
Sure, okay.
A lot of fainting and then getting unconscious.
Anyway, I close my big 50s fridge and I start blending up a cup of Joe. I sip it and look out the window. My boy.
Hours later, night descends the city. The search party goes through the woods, swinging our flashlights to and fro. We see something in the distance. We look down, and it's nothing but a carcass of a deer. Inscribed on that deer carcass is, hi, I'm Gabe. I'll be playing Eugene T. Monkey, level 4 non-wolf fighter. That's also an old capuchin monkey. And my funky monkey fact for today is, if Eugene could change anything about himself, it would be that he wishes he was a more present father for Chattanooga. He wasn't necessarily an abusive father or anything like that, but he's kind of...
Whoa! Let's not imply that was ever a possibility.
I feel like I don't know. You never know.
Neglectful.
I would say like distant and neglectful.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nick. I'm not participating in this bit because it's taking up too much time. I'm playing Aani the baboon, who is a druid. And his funky monkey fact is if he could change anything about himself, he would make himself just absolutely jacked, just rippling pythons, just a living weapon, just a powerful being of pure muscle. But I don't think baboons can exercise physically. Like, they just don't get stronger because they're apes. So yeah, he's just kind of stuck.
I see. That's a
I
tragedy.
press stop on the nick.mp4
The tape
video,
recorder.
and I pull out the flash drive of my computer and seal it up in a bag and put it in one of my files and file it away into one of the drawers. Thus ends another episode of the Ethan Files.
In a dark room in a penthouse in Chicago, the rain pitter-patters on the window as Harrison turns off his television. It's been another successful episode of the Ethan Files. He is pleased. He turns to the camera and says, "Hi, I'm Harrison. I'm the DM of this game. I sort of run this show. My funky monkey DM fact is that if I could change one thing about myself, I would have remembered that Stone of Far Speech is an Adventure Zone thing and not just a D&D thing, because we've been ripping off the Adventure Zone for like 15 episodes now. So yeah, we have an item called the Stone of Far Speech, which the monkeys use to communicate with Draconia, which I thought was just like a D&D item. But it's actually just an Adventure Zone item from the podcast, The Adventure Zone. So I feel really bad now. I think we should rename it.
Didn't that one podcast, Dungeons and Daddies, do that with Rockport, where they thought it
Yeah, I was going to say, so Dungeons and Daddies, the show, which this show is heavily inspired by, also did the exact same thing where they named the city after an Adventure Zone city without realizing it. So yet again, we are ripping off Dungeons and Daddies. Sorry about that.
I think what we should do here, let's have an on-air production meeting.
Yeah.
I think we should just do a total retcon. Have everyone forget that there are even stones and switch our communication devices to banana phones.
I mean, I'm fine with that, honestly. As this session begins, everyone looks down at their Stone of Far Speech and watches as it morphs into a banana phone.
Whoa!
And with that, let's start the episode proper.
Feeling really weird in my pocket.
Jungles and dragons and 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 jungles.
Eugene, you are standing in the bathhouse of the Rest Stop Inn in Adventure Camp. In the center of this room, there is a large bath in which lies the segmented corpses of 3 dwarves who have been murdered by Miss Carver, the old mushroom woman. Laying on a table is the unconscious body of Captain Armstrong, not dead yet, but about to be carved into by Miss Carver. And sitting in the corner of this room, sedated, completely asleep, are Fridomisto and Chattanooga, your son, and Miss Carver has just seen you enter the bathhouse, and she has said, "Oh, Eugene, would you like a bath?"
Oh, holy fuck. I'm gonna start screaming. Guys! Guys! Guys!
I don't think anyone can hear you from within this bathhouse. Remember, there's a large stone hallway leading here.
Alright. The first thing I'd like to do is I lay out the carpet in front of me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go use my first maneuver, and I'm gonna hit Miss Carver with a disarming strike.
Okay. How does that work?
So with disarming strike, I add 1d8 to my damage, and also they have to do a strength saving throw, DC 13.
Okay.
If
Are
they
you
fail, they throw their weapon in front of them.
sure? Are you close enough to her to hit her? You so to describe it better, you're on one side of the bath. She is on the other.
I throw my hand axe. It's
Okay.
its own weapon. So I get 14 to hit.
Let me check. Actually, I'm not sure if that hits. 14. No, 14 does not hit. You throw
Fuck.
your hand axe and goes behind her and bounces against the wall. However, you have successfully caught her attention fully, and she moves away from the table which Captain Armstrong is on, and she says, "Oh, little monkey, come here. Come here, little monkey, come to mama." And she starts waddling around the bath towards you.
Right. I start backing up, like, and start like goading her, like, come on, move a little forward.
Yeah, she is
Pointing at the
shuffling towards you.
Put the carpet in front of me, Harrison.
Hell yeah. Okay. You, let's see. I'm gonna give her an intelligence check.
Interior
really
decoration, hell yeah.
Okay. That is a 10. I don't think that's going to do it. So she starts shuffling towards you and waddling, and she immediately steps into the quicksand, and she sinks in 4 feet. And she says, "Oh no, what the hell? Eugene, why would you do this to me?"
Yeah, how tall is she?
She's about 5 feet, I'd say. So like her head and shoulders are out. And she says, "Eugene, I can't believe you would do this." And she starts trying to climb out of it.
As soon as she tries to climb out of it, I bring my great axe to the sky, and I'm going to use my new feat, Greater Weapons Master.
Mm-hmm.
With Greater Weapons Master, I take a -5 penalty to my attack, but if it still hits, I do automatically +10 damage.
Whoa!
Okay, you can try that.
Okay, let's see. All right. Yes.
Does he have advantage? Because she's fucking still.
Do I?
No, I wouldn't say you have advantage.
Well, it doesn't matter. 16 to hit.
That hits.
Oh!
Double overhand, so 1d10 +3 +10, so 20 damage.
Jeez.
20 damage, hell yeah. You take a big chunk out of her mushroom cap head, and as you do that, spores come flying out. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Can I plug my nose?
No.
19 + 5, 24.
Yeah, that beats it.
So I'm just gonna assume that she's, safe in the carpet for a while. So I'm gonna run to all the rooms and just knock on every single door. Guys, everybody, anybody.
What the
Oh,
hell?
that's
What do you
Mr.
want?
Hollywood. Oh, that's Mr. Hollywood. He's here for my business meeting, my pitch meeting.
It's not Mr. Hollywood, it's Eugene.
get
We
the
have 2
notes?
distinct voices.
I'm a little nervous.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got a problem.
All right.
Carver.
It's like-
Carver.
I open the door. It's like Dracula meets Citizen Kane, okay? That's kind of what it's like.
No, I don't know what that means at all. I have not seen either of those movies. Man, Carver, she's carving people up. Her name's Apropos. Everybody's down there. We gotta move.
Okay. Let me go grab my sword. I'm coming out.
Oh, my head. My head.
Is this Aani or Mr. Hollywood? Mr. Hollywood speaking.
Who is Mr. Hollywood?
Oh, thank God. Okay, that means I don't have my business meeting today. Wait, what's Chekhov's actual name?
Isn't it like McIlvaney?
McIlvaney.
Okay. I go to Mr. McElroy's door.
Yeah. Okay. You go to his door. What do you do?
I knock. I say, "Vaney, old pal, can I get some help?" Knock.
The door opens and McIlvaney sticks his head out and he says, "What's all the ruckus going on in here? What's all this?"
Carver.
Listen, man. I think that the mushroom woman might be a little unhinged, a little twisted in the head. Like a little mentally unusual.
Well, she is
Sus.
pretty old.
There's 3 bodies cut into pieces in the bathhouse.
Ah, hell. Oh, God. He pulls his gun out. It's a good thing I always sleep with Betty on. And he walks out, and you can see he's wearing this blue long underwear with a butt flap hanging open. He twirls his handlebar mustache, and he says, "All right, boys, let's go take care of us a mushroom woman."
I look to Spoons and Paul. You remember those? You remember those spores?
What spores?
Like the
You remember when she farted on you?
She did fart on us. Oh, dude, that was so stinky.
How could I forget?
think
Oh,
I
it's
think
so
that was supposed to knock you out. I think you guys were gonna be next.
Whoa.
No, I doubt it. I think you're probably incorrect.
Yeah.
I don't know,
whatever.
You're
Let's
probably
move.
dreaming.
We're a little too cool for that.
Okay, is everyone going downstairs now to meet Miss Carver
Yeah.
then?
Yeah.
Let's march single file.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
actually
in a
march single
line.
file?
Yeah.
in a Snow White dwarf line.
It's like no, it's
Okay.
like the Snyder cut when they're walking up the stairs. That music. They're all just slowly marching.
Yeah. So you're all walking in a single file line. Who enters the bathhouse first then?
Probably Eugene. He's
Yeah,
leading
I'll
us
go
the way.
first.
Or no, I guess
Okay,
McElvaney
Eugene-
would, right? McElvaney would, right?
No, not necessarily. So if Eugene wants to enter first, he can.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay, you open the door and you enter this dark stone hallway. Give me a what would that be? A dex saving throw?
19 plus 1, 20.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. You feel your foot step onto the quicksand carpet, which has been moved to the entrance of the stone hallway. However, as your foot touches this quicksand, you gracefully leap over it, and now everyone knows that it's there.
Yeah, boys. So if it moved, that means she must have got out, right?
Yes.
All right. I
Oh,
look
she
around.
shuffled
I'm looking
it.
around. yeah,
You don't see her in the hallway.
Okay. Guys, be on edge. Be on edge.
This is a little scary.
I'm
A little
scared. I'm flipping
Back to
scared.
back, everybody. Back to
I
back.
go. I walk over to the bath area where I guess
You walk
what's her
over
face-
to the bathhouse.
The
Okay.
bath.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm fairly wise myself. I've got a saving throw.
Fairly
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
quite
saving
wise.
Educated gentleman.
I rolled a 15 plus 3, 18.
15 plus 3. Okay, before
18.
you... 15 plus 3, so 18. Before you leave the hallway, you get the sense that she is, like, hanging above the entrance into the bathhouse.
You say she's right above me, isn't she?
I go, okay. I have an idea, guys. I have an idea.
Yeah,
Right.
spit it out.
All right. Ooga, booga, booga. Okay. That's not helpful.
Yeah, we have to cut that out.
What's that?
Guys, watch this. Ready? Okay, I'm gonna cast Alter Self on myself.
Yeah.
At second level, and one of the things you can either change appearance, aquatic adaptation, or natural weapons. So I'm gonna grow. I'm out of my head. I'm just gonna grow a crown of spikes.
Whoa.
Out of my head.
Sure.
It says my unarmed strikes deal 1d6 bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. So it would be piercing in this case.
Okay, 1d6 piercing. That sounds good.
We'll look
Okay.
at students and say, "He's become a living weapon."
And then
His
I
body is a
go.
weapon.
What's the pirate woman's name? I can never remember names.
Captain
Armstrong.
Armstrong.
I go, Captain Armstrong, I'm coming to save you, and I run out and then stop short right in the threshold.
Yeah, as you stand in the threshold, you see from the ceiling falling towards you, Miss Carver, the mushroom woman, holding Eugene's hand axe, swinging it towards you. She does fall onto your spikes. Give me a 1d6 for that.
Oh, this is stupid.
It's good.
Oh, it's a 5.
Yeah.
5, yeah.
5.
She takes 5 damage from that as these spikes cut into her mushroom flesh, and this pale white blood comes out. And she goes, "Oh!" But however, she's going to swing the hand axe at you as she does that. As she falls onto your head.
This was maybe not the smartest idea.
Does a 14 hit?
My armor? Yeah, it does.
Okay. She swings this hand axe into your side as she hits your head. Dealing
21.
yeah, 21 damage. No, that would kill
All right,
you
so it's
again.
Yeah, it was.
No. Dealing 5 damage to you.
Oh no, 5
as
damage.
this axe
Sir,
cleaves
that's not the
into your
Carver
I go,
side.
Carver, why? Why are you doing this, Carver?
Is everyone else like coming to the bathhouse here?
Yeah, we should. Yeah, let's move.
Yeah, we're here.
So you're like behind Spoons then.
Hmm.
Okay, I needed to know that for placement because she
Yes.
then shoots out a bunch of spores, and I need everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Does she not respond when I say, why, Carver, why?
She says, "Because I," and she sort of twitches a little bit, and she doesn't give you an answer.
Oh my god, I'm rolling
That's
natural
fucked up.
20
Okay.
plus 5.
Fuck off, Gabe.
I'm not
David's
even.
natural
I'm,
20.
I'm being honest. I'm not
Failed
lying.
this.
I
I
guess-
got a natural 20
No, I
plus
know.
5.
What'd you get, Nick?
6.
6. What'd you get, August?
I got a 7. I failed.
7. What'd you
I
get?
got
Ethan?
9.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
Wasn't the whole point you
Okay.
didn't want me to fight alone, Harrison?
Yeah, I didn't want you to fight this fight alone because Eugene's been by
She's
himself
still
quite
stuck
a
on
bit.
my head.
But and let's give Knuckle Baby got a 4.
It's
Wait,
Destiny Harrison.
If I'm gonna fall over, she's still stuck on my spikes, so she's gonna fall over with me, right?
No, she wasn't stuck on your spikes. She just
Oh,
bashed into them and it hurt her. It made her bleed.
Bonk.
Sonic.
So everyone immediately falls asleep except for Eugene.
This
as
is
these
truly the
spores
Eugene
fill
art.
the air.
Yeah.
Eugene, you're standing there. All of your friends have just fallen asleep. Miss Carver stands before you. I'm not going to make you roll initiative just because there's just 2 of you.
It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's so fucking funny, man. Let's see. What can I do? I'm not. Should I disarm? No, I'm not going to try to disarm her again. I'm just going to run for my axe. I'm going to run for my hand axe and try to yank it out of her hand.
The one, okay, sure. That's going to be a strength check, an opposed strength check.
Stronger than her.
15.
Yeah, she got a 4. So she goes, "No, you stupid monkey, stupid, as you pry this axe out of her hand.
All right.
Yep.
I got 2 axes
Okay,
in
that
my
was
hand.
your
I'm going to
turn.
flip them. Yeah.
With her turn, what do Deathcap Myconids do? What can they do?
What would the Adventure Zone do? Just kidding.
Hmm.
What would Dungeons and Daddies
Uh,
copying Adventure Zone do?
she shoots out more spores, which sort of fill this area. Eugene, give me another Constitution saving throw.
18 plus 5, 23.
23. Okay, you can tell that she has attempted to poison you. However, it does not work. She then just punches you with her pale mushroom fist. That is a 17.
My armor class is 18.
Okay, that's a cool attack. I wish it had hit, but oh well.
Yeah. So as she punches me in the face, I want to use both my hand axes to in an X formation to catch her fist,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
scissors just cut it off.
Oh my
Why
god.
don't you try to
Oh yeah, and I also want to, as a
Wha-
bonus action, I want to try to wake somebody up.
Sure, yeah, okay. So let's do your attack first. I'm just gonna say that's an attack roll.
Yeah, I'll use hand axe.
Okay.
Damn, 15 to hit. That doesn't hit, right?
No, that hits. Her armor class is 15, so that hits.
Sick.
Yeah, deal
Um,
damage.
Damage?
Depending on how much damage it is, I'll say whether or not her arm gets cut off.
8 damage. 5 plus 3.
8 damage. No, I don't think that cuts her arm off. However, it's sort of hanging there limp as your axe cleaves into it, and it's just sort of hanging, just barely on. And she says, "Oh, Eugene, why would you hurt an old woman?"
I'm an old man. This doesn't really affect me. This isn't really a moral quandary at this point.
Old man versus
Yeah,
old
and then-
woman.
I go down to Aani, and for my bonus action, I use my maneuver rally,
Yeah.
and that gives them temporary 1d8 plus 1 temporary HP.
How does that wake him up, though?
because it's rallying, so I'm like shaking him and like then like I'm motivational speaking at him.
Sure, yeah. Tell me what you say to wake up Aani.
Come on,
and
Aani,
motivate him.
we gotta wake up. Come on, I know you can do this, man. You're a young gun. You know, you're shooting and dooting. I got you, man. You
Shooting
got
and
this. Come on. So they get plus 5 temporary hit points, and they wake up.
I'm gonna just sit up straight and light an imaginary stogie and say, "Whoa, Mama, Mr. Hollywood's back in town." The old man. I see action star potential in you. You're the next Tom Cruise. I'm telling you. You're the next big thing.
Oh man, I'm like Clint Eastwood or Chuck Norris.
Clint Eastwood.
No, it's more Tom Cruise. I'm seeing more Tom Cruise in you.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a turn here, Aani. I'm gonna give you
Who's
a turn
Aani?
here. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Hollywood. I'm gonna give you a turn here.
Yeah, get your Mr. Hollywood stat sheet.
What should I?
Why did I wake you up?
Okay. Cast Flame Blade and get the flaming sword in my hand, and then I'm gonna attack the mushroom woman.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Give me your attack with that.
17.
17. That hits.
1738.
1738. Oh my god!
You
Yeah.
plunge.
Yeah.
You plunge your sword, your flaming sword into. Actually, do you want to describe how you attack Miss Carver with this flaming sword?
Yeah, well, before attacking, I'm gonna light my stogie with the flaming sword and take a big puff of it right in her face, and then just slash her there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You slash through her mushroom flesh with this flaming sword, and she goes, "Oh, ouch! Oh!" Deal damage on that.
6.
6. Okay. Miss Carver is not looking great. She's bleeding this pale mushroom blood, and she says, "Oh, I can't believe you've done this. Why would you hurt an old little woman like this? Oh." And she shoots out more spores. However, they're a little. Actually, no, she doesn't shoot spores. I think she just punches you, Aani. She punches you in the face with this pale mushroom fist. Deathcap myconids have an attack that's just called fist. And that's what she does. She fists you. That is 19. I believe that hits your armor class.
Yeah.
It's a family podcast, but
Okay. So first she deals 10 bludgeoning damage to you as her fist hits you in the face. And then she deals 4 poison damage to you, and you are now poisoned as this poison seeps from her fist
Forget
into
the
your
old
face.
fogey. You just might be the next Tom Cruise.
Oh my! Every time man's on the block, smoke trees.
Do you really think so? Oh, thank you. I still have to kill you, but thank you.
I thought I was the next Tom Cruise.
Okay, it's your turn, Eugene.
Starting to think this Mr. Hollywood guy's just blowing hot air.
Okay. And then I take it off of my stogie and blow it out.
I cough. I take out my battle axe and I'm gonna try to bisect her. I miss. I got an 11.
You miss horribly, and it slams down on the ground against her. Aani, what do you do? Oh, Aani, it's the start of your turn. You're poisoned. Take
Take a million damage quickly.
What? Yeah, take a million damage. take 1d4 poison damage at the start of your turn, and you're poisoned.
Okay.
Aani, you're back. What can we take from you again?
3.
3. Okay. Oof. All right. No, but what do you do on your turn now?
I am going.
Santa?
Dracula? Santula?
Santula. I am going to. Alright. I'm just gonna try to jab it in her eyeballs.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, give me the attack. Give me the attack roll.
Ooh, that's gonna be a 3.
No,
Wow.
just like Eugene, you miss horribly. Maybe you're starting to get a kind of woozy from this poison in your system, and you fly right past her. Actually, maybe taking a dip into the bath. I think your flame blade is magic, so it's not extinguished. However, you do fall into this dirty bath water with the dead dwarves in it.
Where the dead dwarves?
I'm just gonna sort of put my arm on the dead dwarves and say, "You ever see Whiplash? You know, I produced that joint."
She then shoots out more spores, which that's sort of her thing. If you haven't been able to tell yet,
I wasn't sure.
These spores are different though. They're not like the sort of green farty spores. They're these there's these sickly looking black spores. Everyone, give me a Constitution saving throw. Well, not everyone. Eugene and Aani.
Oh, so it doesn't affect people sleeping?
11 plus 5, 16.
That's to
16,
be
okay.
12.
12. Aani,
Mr.
Go
Hollywood
ahead.
goes back to sleep.
Aani, go ahead and take 4d4 poison damage as these spores enter your lungs.
That's gonna be like 13. 13, yeah. Okay.
13 damage. What
I'm
does
out.
that kill? Oh, okay. Wait, 40. Yeah, that does. Yeah, that math tracks there. Okay, yeah. Aani, you fall unconscious. I don't think you're face down in the water because then you would die. But you do fall unconscious and you're sort of floating there in the water.
It's like he's sleeping in the hot tub.
Eugene, you've just seen as Aani has fallen under, and
Aani has
this Carver
fallen.
is still standing
I love
before
that
you.
bit.
Aani, you don't need to give me your death save yet. We'll get to that in a bit.
Alright.
I feel like Eugene's eyes go wide for a second because I feel like
Mhm.
subconsciously it's kind of been like, I don't want to see people die anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of pausing for a little bit.
So he leaves.
Then yeah, so he leaves.
He goes,
but he gets pretty angry. So I'm gonna do hand axe, action surge, battle axe.
Okay. Give me before you do that, give me a wisdom check, I guess. I guess that's the best check for seeing something out of the corner of your eye.
I got a 2.
Give me a brain check.
Okay, no, you don't notice anything. Okay, but go ahead and do your attack.
First one misses with a 7.
Yeah, okay.
Misses.
Second one hits with a 16.
Yeah, that hits.
And it does 8 damage.
Hell yeah, okay.
And then with the battle axe, I'm gonna make this another great weapons master.
Okay.
18 to hit.
That hits, yep.
oh my god, this is going to be an insane amount of damage.
18 damage.
Okay, yeah, describe to me how you attack her and how you, do that.
So I throw the first hand axe and it misses. Then I throw the second hand axe, and the hand axe kind of like skipping stones on a river. It hits the ground and then goes to her knees, causing her to fall to a knee.
Oh,
Then
God.
I grab my battle axe and I swing it above my head. Cut her head off like a fucking Mario
Well, you don't.
mushroom
She's not
muffin.
dead. She's not dead, so you don't cut her head off.
Oh man!
But-
It
then
regrows.
instead of cutting off her head, I go for her shoulder, and it goes deep into her shoulder.
Yes, it does go very deep into your shoulder, and she is screaming. She's going, "Ah, Eugene! I'm just an innocent old lady. Why? Why?"
Yeah, I mean, like I said
And,
before, this morally doesn't affect me.
She grabs your face with her hands, and she leans in close to it, and she gives you a kiss.
Ugh.
Give me a pretty difficult Constitution saving throw.
No, this is the first time I've seen action in a hot minute.
Since that time in that bar, that one time.
15 plus 5, 20.
20. Okay, yeah. She
20.
exhales these black spores into your lungs, but you're an old man. You were probably a smoker at some point. You're used
Yeah.
to it. And she is unable to affect you. However, she just refuses to die. She stands up and she is just standing there covered in this pale blood, not going under. And then you failed your wisdom check, earlier, so
Oh yeah.
you weren't quite you're not really sure what's going on, but you see something flying across the pool, the bath. It is a whirlwind, and it flies into Miss Carver, and it sweeps her up, and it comes back, and it takes her to the table over which is standing Captain Armstrong, and she takes this rapier, which you can see now. She slashed through the air, and this whirlwind came from it and picked up Miss Carver. And she takes this rapier as Miss Carver flies to her, and she stabs Miss Carver through the heart.
Whoa!
Let's roll damage on that. Okay, as cool as that was, she only deals 8 damage. Miss Carver looks like she is almost dead, but she is still standing. And she goes,
So much health.
How could you do this to me? Please stop. I'm so innocent and old. Okay, but she is almost dead.
That was so cool.
Captain Armstrong says, "Thank you, Eugene. You want to help me out here?"
Hell yeah. Let's see. Do I have anything else to do? I'll just do the normal. Let's just go ahead and get with the battle axe.
Okay.
14 plus 5, 19.
That hits.
And I'm gonna do it one-handed. I'm gonna look at Armstrong for a second. I was like, you trying to do a 2-on-1 real quick?
No, you can take care of it. I don't really care.
Okay, well, okay.
Rejected.
He's a Sigma female right there.
That is true. 5 damage.
Like that.
How much damage?
5 damage, not a lot.
Okay, that is enough, though. You plunge your axe into her heart, and with that, Miss Carver finally keels over, and in a heap, she dies. Armstrong is standing there, and she says, "All right, as soon as your 2 friends and all these others wake up, outside, we need to talk. All of us."
Yeah, no problem, ma'am. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Hell yeah.
And she goes over and she grabs Aani, and I think she just punches him in the face, and that wakes you up, Aani. You're up at 1 HP now.
Hey, what's up? Whoa.
Is this Aani or Mr. Hollywood?
Let's have to find out.
It's Aani.
Oh, okay. So it's about dawn by the time everyone wakes up. I think you all head outside. You see Frito Misto trying to mingle with McIlvaney, and McIlvaney is just annoyed. And Armstrong Armstrong storms out of the hotel, and she stands in front of you all, and she clears her throat and says, "Okay, we need to talk about what the shit is going on."
Yeah, I would like to also know that as well, also. Yes.
Well, I'm not sure what's going on, but I assume if everything's an illusion, that's just part of the programming, right? Just to take out more people?
She says, "This is a rest stop. That's not how adventure camp works. Rest stops are a danger-free zone. They're a safe place."
So you've done this before, huh?
Yeah, I won the last one. When the Green Dragon killed those goblins at the start of the dungeon, I thought that it was just something wrong with the bracelets, but I see now that it's more than that, right? Because this was supposed to be a safe place. Nothing like this was supposed to happen here, and yet the owner tried to kill us. So it's not just the bracelets. There's something wrong with the whole ship.
And do you know anything about the owner?
The owner of... Well, I meant the owner of the inn, but the owner of the ship is Buddy. He's never done anything like this before. Every adventure camp has been smooth sailing.
I mean, let's see, Ganon's gone, Krunga's gone, killed the slimes.
Was there anything else weird
about
like
Krunga.
this?
Now I'm sad about Krunga.
How are you gonna forget about Krunga? He was our best buddy and best developed character.
Anything weird? Anything that doesn't seem to be behaving like it's supposed to be?
Mr. Hollywood's kind of weird.
What about the Green Dragon?
You're the Green Dragon.
The Green Dragon it was just kind of fucked, bro. Kind of royally fucked. It was kind of scary. Kind of fucking scary royally, bro. It was really
How
freaky.
so? What did it do?
was like, yeah, I was like kind of moving around real fast, like one place, and then I was like in an inside place, and it was kind of like,
like teleporting, like no clipping.
Yeah, like no clipping. Yeah.
That's not something a green dragon is supposed to do.
Yeah,
there is
even if I was-
something very wrong here. And
I mean,
one
it's a
other
psychic
thing,
situation.
you know what I haven't seen much of here in this forest, this mushroom forest?
What?
Other adventurers. Like, there should be way more of them here at this point in the adventure.
Well, I think they're dead.
Yeah, that's what I was about to suggest. I think it's
Yeah.
possible that most of them haven't survived this far. So, here's the thing. Normally, I like to adventure by myself when I go on an adventure like this. But I'm beginning to doubt my ability to get out of here alive. So I would like to formally invite you all, and she looks at you, she looks at Freedomisto and Polly and McIlvaney, and she says, to join my crew.
Monkey huddle?
Well, I have a proposition for you. Why don't you join our crew?
She's, well, I am a captain. That's my name, Captain Armstrong. So,
And my name is
Your titles
Tortellini, and
mean
these
nothing here.
these are the Vagrant
I mean,
boys,
Mr.
all right?
Hollywood's a big shot corporate executive. I think he has
You
a little
guys
bit
keep
more.
talking about this Mr. Hollywood guy. Who did I miss something?
He'll be back soon, I think.
she says, look, Lobster Feet, I admire your guff. I admire your gall standing up to me like that. So I'll tell you what, if you join my crew, you, Lobster Feet, will be my first mate.
All right, let's do
Oh,
it. Yep,
fuck
dude,
off.
this
That
sounds
sounds
great.
like a pretty cool deal,
I
yeah.
think we're signing up for this deal. Where do I sign?
I'm into that.
Polly says, sure, I mean, I'm down. And Chattanooga says, yeah, I mean, whatever, like, one more person on the team, that sounds cool to me. And Freedom Easter says,
I appreciate
I'm a
it.
little nervous about being subordinate to anyone, but it's fine, whatever.
No, Freedom
as
is
if
your,
you're not
your
already-
opinion doesn't matter. You're kind of
Freedom Easter, as if you're not already subordinate to five.
You're
of
kinda
the
at
six
the
people
bottom of
here,
the
and the
totem
sixth
pole,
one
dude.
is you.
He looks.
Yes.
He doesn't say anything. He just looks down at his feet.
Freedomisa, you are an ant to us. We are gods.
I mean, oh.
I
You were
picture him
less than
the
a
clown
subordinate.
ever.
I
Anyway,
think
those
I'm kind of
du-
funny, right? I'm kind of
the
funny.
dumbass
Good
Khajiit
magician.
and Spider that died ahead of us in the caves could kick your ass. All right, man.
Oh,
You got nothing.
All right. Okay. Well, I always appreciate constructive criticism.
We were looking for the dumbest guy, the absolute dumbass
Yeah.
in all the land. It's you, Frit Mist. It's fucking you. So stand down.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I didn't know you felt that way about me, but
Take Armstrong to firm handshake. I say, I'll take it.
welcome to the crew, Tortellini. And McIlvaney, standing in the back, says, I appreciate the offer, Captain, but I work alone. And he starts heading off into the forest.
Hey, wait, McIlvaney, do you have a card I could take or something?
Card? Not really.
How,
You got a banana phone number?
But no, I don't. I'll tell you what. You'll know you've met me again if you find a bullet somewhere on your body. I'll see you later. He starts leaving.
will the wind whisper your name when I most need you? Please.
Maybe. I haven't known it to do that in the past, but I am no stranger to miracles. And he starts leaving. Again.
It's one badass dude.
All right. I turn around to Armstrong. I go, I think I'm in love.
She says, shut up, moron. Okay, we need to
Right.
talk about our options. She says, if we look at the map, you'll see that we are coming up to the snow globe or the ice ceiling. So the snow globe is something which appears in most adventure camps as sort of a staple. It is the classic trap. Within there is a horrible blizzard. We would have a very rough time surviving it. It's awful, trust me. It's not easy to get through. Normally, everyone who goes in there gets teleported to medbay because it is hard to survive. But we would just die because, the bracelets. So I think what
Bracelets.
we should do... What?
The bracelets.
Yeah, thank you, Spoons, for that contribution. I mean, thank you, Tortellini, for that contribution. I
You're welcome.
believe, however, the other option is to climb the snow globe, which is very safe. You stand on the ice ceiling. You just walk across on top of the snow globe. Everything's cool. The only issue is that it makes you more susceptible to any aerial threats, which in this case, in this adventure camp, is the green dragon. However, I would rather take the green dragon than that blizzard. What do you think?
Isn't there also the risk of us falling through? Like, what if someone else had the same idea, or if the green dragon gets one good hit and just the ice cracks beneath us and down we go?
Polly says, "Yeah, that is a risk, Spoons. But look, I read Adventure Camp Weekly where they give you the updates and stuff. I think we'll have an easier time surviving on top than we will below, because a chance of falling into the blizzard is much better than a 100% chance of like entering the blizzard and probably dying." And then Freedomisto pipes up and he says, "Well, so I also read Adventure Camp Weekly, and I've done this before.
Nerds.
And you guys know about the explode zone, right?"
Didn't we already go through that? The Black Forest? Black Forest
No,
Gateau?
not the Black Fruit Forest. This is a different explosion-themed area. The explode zone. And Captain Armstrong looks up and she says, "We do not want to enter the explode zone. That is not a good place. For those of you who don't know, it is the lowest point in the ship. It hangs over a massive pit with a suspended explosion in the middle of it. Just this constant ball of fire and energy. And the only way to get through there is to cross these moving platforms through the heart of the explosion. It is an almost 100% chance of death." And Freedomisto says, "But normally anyone who falls into the pit gets teleported to the med bay. However, there's no med bay this time because the bracelets don't work. If we let ourselves fall through the pit, and I've talked about this before, we could get to the heart of the ship." Exactly!
The ship again.
Is this not a good idea?
I mean, it's not the worst idea. We are a crew now, so it'd be good to have a ship.
Wouldn't we die, though, is the thing?
Yeah.
Maybe
Especially
not.
these two.
Maybe not. He says, come on. And Captain Armstrong and Polly are both in agreement this is a terrible idea. And Chattanooga just doesn't know what to do. He's just like, whatever. I'm just along for the ride at this point. I just want to see my kids.
We should follow the winners, to be honest. I think we should follow the winners.
Yeah, I think like the winners, like the people who have experience in like doing this stuff, I think they should be making the shots, and the first mate, which is me. So,
Paul, what do you think? What should we do, Paul?
I just said I think we should listen to the winners. I think
it's a good idea, Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, it seems like we don't have much of a choice because we don't have any. None of us wear warm clothing. We dressed for the sun. We're all so screwed if we have to go through the blizzard.
Well, we all got our monkey fur. Oh wait, no, not all of us.
Yeah, Captain Armstrong says, "What is the deal with that anyway? Why is he so ugly?"
He's just a fucking weirdo.
I don't really know. Yeah,
conscious choice, I think.
It just sort of happened one day.
It was a really cool battle, and I won because I'm really cool and powerful,
Yeah, well, no cool battle is worth looking as horrible and wrinkly as you do.
You don't really need to be rude about it. That really isn't.
Aani, you clean the decks. Okay, that's your crew job. Let's get going.
Armstrong, on your travels in the Seven Seas, you ever come across a bear-shaped slime?
A bear-shaped slime. We tell stories about the bear-shaped slime. I'm gonna catch it one day.
Call me Armstrong.
Or no, call me Aani. It'll be call me Aani.
Let's start moving, right? We should.
All right, yeah. My vote goes for glass ceiling or glass ceiling. We gotta burst through the glass ceiling, guys.
Yeah. Is everyone voting for the ice ceiling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
You eventually do get to. You walk through the forest until you get to this huge wall of ice, going out as far as you can see. You cannot see any way to walk around this wall of ice. It is massive. There's this big archway in it, which it's too dark for you to really see anything through it, but you can hear the rushing of wind and the crashing of thunder and lightning. The wall of ice here, it's kind of rugged, it's kind of jagged, it looks climbable, and I'm not going to make you roll or anything. You do succeed in climbing it after a while. It's very cold up here as you get about 200 feet into the air, standing on top of this ice ceiling. You climb the wall, you get to the ice ceiling, and you are standing on top of it, and there is just this floor of ice stretching out as far as the eye can see. That's really all there is for you to walk across, and it is very cold, but certainly not as cold as the blizzard, you gather. And Polly says, "Okay, everyone, we need to be careful here." And Captain Armstrong says, "Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how sturdy the ice here is, so let's just all be careful."
The penguin slide on my belly.
I have an idea. I get on all fours and I lick the ground and get my tongue stuck to it.
Oh my god! Are you actually doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, give me what's the roll to see if your tongue gets stuck? Maybe a Constitution check.
Okay. That's an 8.
An 8. Yeah, your tongue does get stuck.
Can I cast a fucking flaming sphere just near?
Don't put my tongue out, please. Oh,
Yeah, 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears right next to Paul's tongue.
Oh no.
Yeah, you put a flaming sphere next to Paul Beenis. Paul Beenis, take 1d4 heat damage, however your tongue is unstuck.
Okay. That's 4.
Awesome. Great. You still have some like chunks of ice on it, but for the most part you're better.
They'll slowly melt away.
I don't see what the advantage of that was, Paul. I don't really get your idea.
Well, you see what my advantage was. Now I got a little like lisp because my tongue kind of hurts. My advantage was that
I get it.
and I just walk away.
Start walking.
Yeah.
You guys are walking across this ground of ice, and it's mostly opaque, but you can kind of see this blizzard underneath you. But you are walking across this, and it starts to get kind of foggy. And Captain Armstrong says, "This is weird. There's never been fog up here before, but I mean, we are pretty high up. Maybe it's just clouds or something." And it keeps getting foggier, and eventually you see this vague shape in the distance through this fog. It is black armor.
Oh, that's not ideal. Okay.
Still black armor, not moving. And Paul says, "Oh, could that be them? Could that be my troop? That'd be good if we could team up with them."
The Goof Troop?
Oh, the troop that wants us dead, guys.
Not the Goof Troop. The Goof Troop is a different section of the Neverwinter military.
Polly, I think you should take the lead on this one then.
Sure, okay. And she just sort of charges forth. Yeah. What?
Polly, if that's your guys, you stay with them. You go on ahead. You forget we're here.
No,
right?
we're not gonna. Don't worry. I'll talk to them. We're not gonna. I gave Aani my word that I would not arrest you guys.
We don't
okay.
need this. You won't.
I don't need this.
We don't need
we
this.
need everything, guys. We need everything.
Polly,
People are
we
dying.
don't need this.
People are dying, man.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about it. Okay. Don't worry about it. I mean, I do want the book. That's still a thing. But I promised you guys we're not gonna arrest you. Okay. And she turns around and she's still being careful in the ice, but she's sort of moving faster. And she starts walking towards this black armor. Are you walking with her?
No.
I'm not.
No, fuck that.
Okay.
No.
She walks over there. Yeah. She walks into the distance, and you see her standing in the distance in this fog, looking at the black armor. And she just stops. She stands still. You don't hear voices or anything.
What the?
She's just standing there. You can see her in the distance of your view through this fog, standing there.
Polly, you good? Polly.
Oh,
Hello?
I'm gonna start going forward.
Polly.
Okay. Are you going all the way over to her?
Yeah.
Okay. Is everyone going?
Yeah. We're slowly creeping over, like tiptoeing over.
I'm gonna hang back. I'm gonna hang like 10 feet behind everyone, but I'm still moving forward.
Captain Armstrong says, "I'll stay here with you, Spoon, so you don't end up by yourself." And
Thanks, man.
The rest of you stay about 10 feet behind everyone else. And Aani, Eugene, I guess Chattanooga, and Paul Beenis and Freedom Easto, excuse me, all walk over to this this scene where Polly is standing, and you see Polly is just trembling. Her hand is shaking. There's this look of anguish on her face, and what she is looking at is a man wearing a suit of black armor, just standing there, a gash in his neck, and there are also 4 bodies lying on the ice wearing the same black armor with the same holes ripped out of their neck, and there's a little bit of blood dripping from these wounds, but most of it is gone.
Oh, I forgot about our friends of the dance academy.
The fog around you starts to move, and I've been calling it a fog, but perhaps a better thing to call it would be a mist.
A fart.
And the mist begins to move around you, and it begins to change, and forming a circle around Aani, Chattanooga, Eugene, and Paul Beenis, because remember, and Freedom Easto, because remember, the other 2 of you were hanging back. Forming a circle around you are 7 vampires, and music begins to play.
Oh no.
If it isn't the 7 dwarves. I just thought of that one right now. What do you think?
These 7 vampires surrounding you are wearing these fancy black and red outfits. One says, "Oh, this is great, Madame Verdelock. We just ate, and now there's even more warm bodies." And another says, "Oh yes, I've never tasted monkey blood before." And Madame Verdelock, this tall woman wearing a black and red dress with a tall collar, says, "Yes, my students, we shall enjoy this meal. How about dinner? And the show?" And the vampires all start to dance, throwing their hands in the air and circling around you in this circle motion. What do you do?
The hell? I just
man.
stand there confused. I'm like, what are you doing?
Actually, let's do initiative really quick. Okay, I'm ready. Initiative is rolled. First up in the order is, I say as soon as I close my notes, is Spoon's Rango.
Oh wow, I didn't even roll that well.
These vampires are circling around you, doing sort of these jazz hands.
Well, they're not around me. They're in front of me.
Oh, sorry, they're not. They're surrounding everyone else. You were looking at this, and you see these vampires circling around the circle, going, "Oh, cha-cha, ooh, cha-cha, ooh, cha-cha," like that.
So are they? So I'm like 10 feet back behind everyone.
Yes,
but the
they've
vampires,
noticed you, but they're not attacking you yet.
Vampires, are they?
You know.
How big is the circle? How big is the circle that they're in?
It is 7 vampires surrounding 6 people. So yeah, they're pretty spaced out.
7 city vampires.
Okay, so how many could I hit with a 10-foot square?
10 feet.
Not.
I wouldn't even catch one with a 10-foot pole.
I'll say 2. You can hit 2.
Okay, fuck that. I'm casting magic missile.
Okay.
Instead, and so I cast magic missile. I get to pick 3 of them to hit. So I guess I'll do 2 normal ones and then the woman, the mistress.
Yeah, looking at Madame Verdelock, you can see that she seems to be more of a real deal vampire than these other ones. These other ones are what you might call vampire spawn if you were using the D&D monster manual, while Madame Verdelock is a proper vampire.
Okay, so I'll just hit 3, 1 to her and the other 2 to the other 2.
Okay.
So I rolled to.
So this means I have to come up with features for these vampires now. So tell me which ones you'll hit, and then I'll give them
features.
Okay, so I hit the one nearest to Aani, the one nearest to Paul, and Madame Verdelock.
Okay, you hit an eye patch vampire, a vampire wearing an eye patch. You hit a vampire You hit a vampire with a big bushy mustache.
Mustachula.
Mustachula. And you hit Madame Verdulac. Okay, deal damage to this.
Okay, so I do this. Okay, I do. Each of them do. Yeah, so each of the 3 darts. Okay, so one is a 5, and then plus my spell attack, so 10 damage to one.
Oh hell yeah, that's nice. Okay.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
The other one is 9 damage,
Okay.
and the last is 7 damage.
7. Which one would you like to hit Madame Verdulac?
The most, so I'll do the 10 to her.
Okay. Well,
Bam.
you also kind of feel like Madame Verdulac might not die in this encounter, and it might not be worth your while to focus
Then
on your damage on her.
I'll hit her with a 9. Hit her
Okay,
with the middle
9.
one.
Okay, sure. That sounds good.
What would you do if we killed her in like two? How would you evolve?
I'd
the
be
plot if
super
we killed her?
impressed, actually. I'd be totally fine with that, but I don't think you're going to. Okay, next up is
so I'll hit her
her.
with a 9.
And as that happens, she actually leaves the circle. She turns into a mist, and she reappears in front of you, Spoons.
Oh.
And she says, "Now, Spoons, you shouldn't interrupt a vampire while they are dancing. Don't you know that?"
Say, big lady.
She says,
I say.
"All right, cool." And then she bites you. Not like turning into a vampire, but she does bite you.
Just casually turns into a vampire.
Like, oh,
sorry guys, I'm a vampire now.
No, there's a whole thing you have to do to become a vampire in D&D. Or I think if you get killed by one, specifically by its bite, then you turn into a vampire. But I don't think this is gonna kill you. Well, first of all, does a 15 hit you?
Oh boy, does it.
Okay.
Well
That's going to
good.
be only 10 damage from that.
Okay,
Nice.
only 10. I leave you with a healthy helping of health. I've got plenty more to spare.
Yeah, she bites you and she takes a chunk out of your neck and she says, monkey blood, not that bad.
I go, ah!
Oh. Huh?
Okay, next up is Paul Beenis.
Okay, so I strike a powerful pose and I start glowing with white energy around me.
Whoa.
And I cast Channel Divinity, Turn the Unholy, which does
Whoa. What does that do?
each fiend or undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a WIS saving throw. On failure,
wisdom.
it is turned for 1 minute until it takes damage.
So if I understand correctly, I'm not a D&D expert, but if I understand correctly, turned means that they have to like, whoa, dogula, houndula. That was the wolf man. So if I understand correctly, what turned means is that they have to like avoid you at all costs, like they are in fear for their lives.
They censor. You can censor fiends and undead.
What does censor fiend mean?
I don't
Hold
know.
on.
And it's not.
I'm gonna look
it's
up.
like censure. You know, not with the O. With the U.
I'm gonna look up what turn means in D&D terms. Yeah, it's so it seems that they lose their morale, like they have to run or cower. So it's like showing a cross to Dracula, right? Like you summon this holy,
Just
holy
like
power,
that.
and they
Holy
become
love.
afraid for their lives. So describe how you do this to me. Actually, I'll tell you how many vampires get affected first, and then we'll do that. So wisdom saving throw. Okay. Everyone but Madame Verdulac and one vampire gets turned, so they are in fear for their lives. So describe to me what you do, Paul Beenis.
All right. So as I'm glowing with energy, I kind of sort of walk towards the center of this circle with them circling around us, and I bust out the best dance moves you've ever seen. Okay.
Yeah, describe them to me.
All right. So I start out by slowly flossing, right?
Yeah.
And it goes faster and faster, and as I start flossing, I start flipping around, and and like spitting on my head and stuff like that. And,
Like fucking Mugen.
yeah, it's that
Samurai
gif of
Champloo.
Mugen. Yeah,
Yeah.
where I'm just like completely breakdancing. It's the most insane shit you've ever seen.
Whoa!
Yeah, the vampires immediately stop dancing and they look at you and they say, "No, this power, it is too great! Ah!" And they immediately turn and run. Except for one who doesn't quite get the memo and he's still dancing and going, "Wait, where did everybody go?" And Madame Verdelock turns and she says, "This power, you must be killed at all costs." And she starts to move back towards you. However, Paul Beenis, as you're doing all this epic, awesome dancing, the ice begins to crack a little.
Uh-oh.
You.
Forgot about that.
Okay, next up is it was originally Vampire Group 1, but since most of the vampires left, I'm going to cut them out of the initiative. If you look at them, they are just running off over the horizon, terrified of your powerful dancing. How long does that last again?
1 minute, or until I take damage.
Okay, 1 minute is pretty good. Next up is Polly. She pulls out her halberd and she charges at the one vampire still standing there. She says, "Ah! Die, you foul vampire!" Just like that, just like I delivered it. And let's check vampire spawn armor class really quick.
Cool. Pull up vampire spawn armor class.
Go pull up vampire spawn armor class. That beats his AC. These are like lesser vampire spawns, by the way. I've modified them a little bit. And she deals let's say the vampire remaining is Ipatula, and she deals 8 damage to him with her halberd. Okay. Next up is Aani. Not classic character Ipatula. Aani, what do you do? Surrounded by vampires. Well, no, that's wrong. You're not. Surrounded by Ipatula and Madame Verdelock.
Can I take a health potion? Because I think I'm still at like 1 HP.
Yeah, you can do that, and I'll say that counts as a bonus action, so you can still do your turn.
Alright, how much would that heal?
Let's see. I don't want to use what I had before because you're a little higher up now, so let me look it up. 2d4 plus 4, let's say that. No, 2d4 plus 2, actually, let's say that.
Okay. That's 8. Let me input that real quick. Okay, can I turn into an ape using wild shape, like a big gorilla?
Like a big gorilla? That depends. What is the gorilla's challenge rating?
I feel like that's kind of weird though. That's like if I was like a man turning into
This
a
is
buffer
like turning
man.
into a bigger man. Gorilla is 1/2. I don't think you're at 1/2 yet. Do you remember?
Has listed ape under 4th level with 1/2.
Oh, so you can do 1/2. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can turn into a big ape then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn into a big hairless gorilla.
Okay.
You can never regrow hair, no matter what you turn into.
Yeah. Captain Armstrong from a distance shields her eyes because this is just so horrifying. You were a big
that is
gorilla.
gross.
What do you do?
I'm gonna pound my chest and then just try to punch the big lady, the big vampire.
Madame Verdelock. Okay, so you turn around to where she is. You try to punch her. Give me an attack roll, and also, do you know how much gorillas deal?
Let me check.
What's the deal with gorillas?
I think it's fist, melee weapon attack, +5 to hit, reach 5 feet.
Yes.
1d6.
1d6 plus 3.
Damage.
So you're going to do your attack plus strength plus 5.
18.
18.
Oh my god.
That hella hits.
Hell yeah.
You punch Madame Verdelock in the face. Roll damage.
1d6 plus 3, that's 6.
6. Okay. Yeah. You punch her right in the face. Deal. You said 6 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little blood comes out of her nose, and she says, "No! No! My blood! My blood! No!"
Ape.
Next up in the turn is Fridomisto.
That fucking
And-
asshole.
He looks at the crack where Paul Beenis is
This guy
standing,
stinks.
and he looks at Chattanooga, standing next to him, and he grabs Chattanooga by the neck. And Chattanooga says, "Ow, what the hell? That hurts!" And he stands over the crack where you are, Paul Beenis, like he stands next to you by the crack, and he looks at all of you and he says, "We are in this mess because you wouldn't listen to me. Krunga is dead. We're being attacked by vampires because you wouldn't listen to me. Now
Why would we
through
listen
this
to a
crack
clown?
is our ticket to the heart of the ship. Do you understand? Through this crack is the realization of my dream. Now, I don't care if you don't listen to me. I don't care if you think I suck, because I know I'm special. I was born special. I was born destined to have my name among the stars. And soon everyone will know my name." And he looks down at the crack in the ice and he says, "Through this crack is my future, my fame, my destiny. Now I bought this monkey," and he holds up Chattanooga, "and I'm taking him with me. You can kill me or you can let me die down there. But Eugene," and he looks at you, "if you figured out what I think you figured out, I know you're not gonna let that happen." And Frito Misto starts stomping on the ice, stomping
God.
on the crack. And Chattanooga says, "Dad, what's he talking about?" However, the turn order is still going, so you can talk to him, but it's not your turn yet.
Don't you dare fucking do it. Don't you fucking dare do it.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
Oh.
Next up is Ipatula. And he is going to try to attack you, Paul Beenis, to put your powerful dance to a stop.
Oh no.
He rolls a natural one, so he flips on his face. Actually, he flips on his face and he lands on the crack where Frito Misto is stomping, and it starts to crack even further. Next up is you, Eugene.
First thing I want to do is I want to put down the carpet under Chattanooga. Like under where he would drop, I want to put down the carpet.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Let me see. Let's see. Click. Come on. 17.
Love the movie.
17. Yeah, you put it underneath Frito Misto's hand where Chattanooga is being held.
And I want to throw a hand axe and use a disarming strike.
Oh, to make it... Okay, that's clever. Yeah, do that.
Let's see. Roll. 17 plus 5, 22.
That hits.
And
Wow.
they have to do a... Let me see. Where's disarming?
Mm-hmm.
A strength save, 13.
Strength save, 13. Okay. Natural 20.
Fuck!
Frito Misto is continuing to hold on to Chattanooga, and he says, "This is my dream! You understand? My dream! I am not letting you stop me!" Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. Next up is Captain Armstrong. She
That's
pulls
a roll
out her
worse.
sword, her rapier, and she is going to have make one of these whirlwinds come out. She swipes the air, and as the rapier swipes through the air, it creates this gust of wind that that swirls and turns into like a little tornado. And it reaches out, and she's going to try to grab Ipatula with that, because Ipatula is less than 20 feet away from her. Which, spoiler alert, is the range on the sword. That's not a spoiler. Why did I say that?
Harrison, you ruined the sword for me.
Yep, the immersion is gone.
Yeah, she succeeds in catching Ipatula. She pulls him to her, and she stabs him, or she tries to. Yeah, that passes. And she deals 10 damage to Ipatula. She cuts a big slash out of his chest, and he looks almost dead. His eye patch falls off, and you can see that it was just a fashion thing. He has an eye under there. And he says, "No, this is so embarrassing! Next up is Spoons.
I can't believe you're gonna kill classic character Ipatula.
Am I still in front of the big lady?
No, she turned away from you, but you're still close to her.
Okay. All right. I'm going to I'm going to go up to her. I'm going to tap her on the shoulder. Under my breath, I'm going to go, "Desperate times." I take out the sack that's tied around my hip.
She says, "What did you say? Flaying mines? What?"
I kneel down. I take out the sack at my hip.
Mhm.
as if it's a proposal. I put it out in my two hands.
Yeah,
Say, what's her name?
Madame Verdulac.
I kneel down. I kneel down. I take out the little brown sort of drawn sack
Yeah.
from that's tied at my hip. I hold it out as if I'm proposing to her, and I say, Madame Verdelock.
She
Will
turns around
you-
and she says, "What? Oh, hello. What is
I
this?"
say, Will. She's all.
What
I
a
say,
pleasant
"Will-"
surprise.
I say, Will you, beast? I take the bag. I open the bag.
Yeah, roll a 1d10.
Will you beast?
Oh god, a D10.
Yeah, d10.
Will you beast?
That's a 0. Oh, 10.
10.
Yes.
this. Okay. Out of the bag of beasts comes Dracula. So I thought this out. Every number in the bag of beasts is just a normal furry animal, except 10, which is Dracula.
I'm holding it up to her like a fucking ring proposal, so it's like inches from her face. So he just explodes out.
Dracula explodes into her face. I'm gonna have her take. What is Dracula damage? What do you think?
Are you fucking kidding me? Did that really just happen?
Yeah. Yeah, I can send you my bag of beasts list if you don't believe me.
you. I believe
Okay. He deals 8 damage as he flies into her face and his elbow hits her in the nose.
God.
And he
Dracula damage.
God, how do I make Dracula sound different from all the other vampires?
Ah! Make him louder.
I'm just gonna do like Vampire Square, like, oh, I am Dracula. What am I doing in this strange fantasy world?
is this the Dracula?
Yeah, he says, I was in Transylvania hanging out with the mummy and the wolf man. How did I get here?
Oh my god.
It's not even
Who are
fantasy.
you?
It's not fantasy Dracula.
It's just Dracula.
No, it's just Dracula.
Means you have to command Dracula to attack.
What is this? Is this another vampire? What the hell? And he's just sort of standing there confused.
Can I say something to Dracula?
Yeah, Ethan say
Yeah, Dracula. This vampire thinks that she's better than you as the best vampire. So we brought you here to put her in her place because we know you're number one.
She said that she would never be one of your brides, even if you asked her nicely.
She's Madame Verdeluxe says, "Who the fuck is Dracula?" And he turns to her and he says, "Okay, that is the last straw." And Dracula enters. Dracula. It's not his turn yet, but he's going to enter the initiative. Let me roll for him.
Losing my
It is the
fucking
last
mind.
straw, because I am last in
Yeah.
the initiative.
Yeah.
I'm losing my fucking mind.
But I must
He's-
wait my turn.
So he goes down a little bit in the initiative. So he says, "That is the last straw." And then he just sort of stands there. Next up is you, Paul Beenis.
Okay. Let's see
my
who's
stomach.
left. Is it just iPatchulo or no?
Madame Verdelock and Ipatula.
Okay.
Ipatula is almost dead.
Okay. I'm gonna finish off iPatchulo with my sword. Gonna go for the head. And that is oh boy, that's 11. Yeah.
That does not hit. You try to hit Ipatula, but you miss.
slip on
Your
the
sword
ice.
plunges
Woo!
into the ice, and it cracks a little bit more.
Oh god.
Oh,
Fuck.
Next up is Polly. She says, "Nice try. I'll finish it off though." And then she turns to Ipatula, and that hits, dealing. Well, it's going to be more than 2 damage anyway. What am I talking about? She stakes Ipatula through the heart with her halberd, and he dies. He turns into dust and drifts away.
Ipatula, no.
no.
Next up is Aani.
So I'm looking at the ape stat.
Yeah.
They've got a couple actions. Fist, which is the fist attack, multi-attack, which is 2 fist attacks, and one that's just called rock, which I assume is you throw a rock. Can I do that, but with Dracula instead of the Rock? Can I pick him up?
Yeah, absolutely, you can. What do you say as you do that in your ape speech?
I'm just gonna go, oh, ape!
Yeah, so do the rock attack, but using Dracula.
That's a 19.
That hits.
That
Yeah.
hit. Let's see, 1d6 plus 3.
It's like the cannonball special. but
Once
with
you do
Dracula.
that, I'll add Dracula damage to it.
Alright, 8.
8. That comes out to what's 8 plus 7? Does anyone know?
15.
15 damage. Yeah. Dracula says, "What are you doing, you strange naked ape? You know, you remind me of my friend, the naked wolf man." And as he says that, you toss him at Madame Verdelock, and he hits her in the head with his elbow again. Next up is Frito Misto.
Oh, fuck.
And he's still stomping and stomping. And I'm going to do a strength check to see if this does it. I shit you not. That is another natural 20.
What the fuck?
God.
Oh my fucking god.
He stomps on the ice and he's holding Chattanooga. And the ice under all of you doesn't break, but the ice under Frito Misto certainly does. And he says, well, I'm gonna go achieve my dream now. Eugene, you know what happens if I die. And he falls.
Is he floating in the air right now? Like
Yeah, he's
Looney Tunes?
he's floating in the air like Wile E. Coyote, and then he falls backwards into the blizzard below, holding Chattanooga.
No!
And Chattanooga says, "Dad, Dad!" as he falls into the blizzard. And it is Ipatula's turn. No, Ipatula died. Sorry, it actually is your turn, Eugene.
I'm jumping in. I'm diving.
You're diving into the blizzard. Okay. How about we break initiative here? Because all that's left is Madame Verdelock and Dracula. And there's a whole thing going on there. So let's break
It's
initiative.
important.
Eugene dives into the blizzard below. What do the rest of you do?
Does anybody have any rope?
Okay, so Eugene just jumped in, yeah?
Mhm.
All right. We got the you know
You
what?
see
I'm just
Dracula
gonna-
and Madame Verdelock fighting in a big cartoon cloud. Going as they fight each other.
Paul, man, what do we do? Oh,
All right. I think while the vampire's distracted, I think we should just slip out of here, and go down the hole.
on the whole,
We've been separated too many times, and it's led us to too many troubles. Eugene's already down there. We gotta stick together,
Captain
No matter
Armstrong,
what.
she says, "I really don't think we should do that. I think we should just get out of here. Sorry, 3 men down. Like, okay. Like, a lot of people have died already. It's not that big a deal." And Polly looks up and she says, "Fuck you. We need to save him, right?"
Yeah, we do.
I'm gonna put my arm on Paul's shoulder. I'm gonna go, look, man. I'm gonna go down the other side of this dome. I'm gonna keep going. I'll meet up with you if you're going down
dome?
there. I'm gonna keep on going, man. Pat him on the back. Then I sort of walk over to Armstrong. I'm like, all right, let's do this.
Oh, okay.
Are we breaking up? Okay, I'm cool with that.
Okay, I'll go spoons.
Well, hasta la vista. And I step backwards into the hole and fall.